guys, today we're going to be making crispy tofu bacon. Start by grabbing a block of extra firm tofu. This step is really important. We're going to cut up the tofu into 3 or 4 slices, and then we're going to press it to get the excess moisture out. And like I said, don't skip this step, because if you don't, you're going to have soggy tofu bacon. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't have a tofu press, so I'm just gonna take some paper towel, just lay this in between some sheets, and I'm just gonna put a pot with some weight on it, and we're gonna press this for at least 20 minutes. So after 10 minutes, take your weight off of the tofu and just change the paper towels, just to remove the excess moisture. So put the weight on and leave it for another 10 to 20 minutes. To make the tofu bacon marinade, start with a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of maple syrup, a tablespoon of tamari, and half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. For your spices, I'm just putting a shake of chipotle in. It's pretty strong, so just not too much. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Same for chili powder. And just a couple turns of salt. And whisk. So volume-wise, I don't think this is going to be enough for a whole block, so I'm just going to add another tablespoon of tamari and another tablespoon of olive oil. So once it's fully incorporated, just taste. Tastes great. And we'll just let that sit while our tofu finishes pressing. So after your tofu's been sitting for another 20 minutes at least, you can remove the weight. Just give it a final press, and then we're just gonna crumble it straight into our marinade that we made earlier. Give it a whisk. Don't worry if you miss some chunks, but the more you can crumble it at this stage, the better. All right, so after crumbling most of this block, I'm gonna actually save this 1/4. So in total, 3/4 of a block of tofu, and I'll save this for something else. Once your tofu's crumbled, just stir and cover well with the marinade, and then we're gonna let this sit for another at least 10 minutes. All right. We're ready to make our tofu bacon. I'm putting the stove to medium-high heat. We'll just let that warm up and throw it in. Throughout the cooking process, we're going to use the wooden spoon to break up any of the larger chunks. The ideal texture for this is going to be kind of like bacon crumble, so the smaller the better. You want to make sure that you're stirring this constantly, because it can burn, given that there's maple syrup in it. I see some of the bits starting to get golden, so I've turned the heat down a little bit. And we're just going to keep cooking until we achieve a nice golden brown. It should take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. All right, so we're almost done here. We've got some crispy bits going on. Going to cook this for another minute or so, just until everything is cooked through. Give it a taste, make sure we're good on our seasonings. Actually, I'll do that right now. tastes awesome. So excited to have this. So tofu bacon can be used in place of bacon crumbles that you would add to maybe a baked potato, Caesar salad. Anywhere bacon is required, tofu bacon works way better. And there you have it, tofu bacon bits. Skinner's on his sous chef spot. That's where he always sits when I cook. It's like I bought that for my feet, so my feet wouldn't get cold, and then... Ah! Too many dogs! Too many dogs! Oh, wow. There's so many dogs. Being a good girl right there. Hi, Toad! Bum, bum, bum. I burped a little. Yeah. Cut that out.